video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to build discipline. So this step one is for you to... Nah, I'm joking, man. I'm joking. I'm not going to do no education or what, you know. I'm just here. First of all, let's start with the quote. It's a new week, a new opportunity for me and you to become a better version of ourselves. So I'm changing the format because it got to a point where now it was just too repetitive. It got to a point where now I was doing the same edits. I was putting not the same songs, but like you see, everything was just repeating and everything just felt, you know, a bit blah. I love the editing though. I used to love editing those vlogs and all those things, but now I just saw it was just repeating the same thing, you know. So I just decided, you know what, for this last month of this monk mode, every Sunday, I'm just gonna come up here and update you all on how my week went, what I'm planning on improving in the upcoming week, and so on exactly everything that's happening. So, as you saw by the title, over there it's written how the next 5 months will be my next best 5 months. You might be asking me, Esihle Ndlovu, how sure are you that the next 5 months are going to be the best 5 months? Well, let me tell you my blueprint. This is my exact blueprint, like business-wise. This is business-wise and also personal-wise, but mostly business-wise on how this next 5 months will be the best 5 months. So, starting off is we have an agency / I'm a freelancer for now, but soon it's going to be an agency, but I'm so long living in the alignment of it's an agency already. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to help business owners / coaches, what you might call, have a good Instagram page, basically social media management. I'm going to manage their social media page and I'm going to do video editing for them. So they're going to send me the videos and guess what? I'm going to edit those videos, then I'm going to post the videos, then I'm going to manage their whole Instagram, post their stories, post their carousels, post, just managing their Instagram accounts and also doing video editing for them. So that's what I'm doing. Social media management. SMM. You know SMMA, social media marketing agency. I'm doing SMM, social media management agency, if you want to add the A. But that's basically what I'm doing. You might be asking me, okay, Esihle, I saw you going from AI automation to then going from website, then going from close-up, but now you're here in content. You've been changing a lot. And okay, what made you choose this one and made you feel certain about this one? You know what made me feel certain about this one? I had a walk on Friday because Fridays I take walks back home because that's my sort of exercise. And not only that, just to reflect and be like, wow, I'm finally done with school, you know, for now after I can rest for the weekend. But when I was taking that walk on Friday, I just had a realization talk with myself. I was like, okay, we're doing an agency, but what type of agency? What do I like? What do I enjoy? You know? And it clicked in my mind, my why. If you all don't know, my why is when growing up, I was a very shy guy. And since I was a very shy guy, I would let people walk over me, let people talk however they wanted in front of me. And I was just shy and I couldn't really open up to anyone. Why? Because I just felt so, you know, felt so centered and all of that. So then this happened from grade 3 until grade 9. So basically age 9 until age 14. Yeah, 9 until 14. I've just been living like this, being shy, feeling low confidence, being like, yeah, I'm him. But in reality, on the inside, I was just feeling, you know, a little bit down and like just no confidence at all. And it really played with me mentally because I would tell myself when I was around people, me, I'm confident. Me, bro. Me, you know me, man. But when it came to those certain occasions, I would just, you know, be scared, be low confidence, just not fully express myself, which really, really hurted me. I don't even lie. You know, it gave me a lot of pain. I couldn't really even open up to my parents about this because I just thought that, I don't know. I really don't know what I thought, but it just didn't sit right with me. So then, grade 10, so that's 16 years old, when I decided to finally start posting content, that's when everything changed. Literally, I started expressing myself. I started being cringe. I started, just having fun with this camera thing, this phone over here that you guys are watching me shoot this with. I just started having fun and doing whatever I wanted, all in social media. If you want to go check my Instagram page, it's going to be on the description. Go over there, scroll just down, 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 down. I have quite a lot of videos, 100 and something, but I'm sure if you just scroll for a quick second or so, you will get to where I started. You will see it started off a little bit me like being scared and scared and scared, but then it got to a point where now I started speaking on camera, because I used to first do videos of like, those edits, those motivation over discipline. You see the not exactly those type of videos, but like, where it requires you editing and all those other things. Yeah, that's where it came through. Then after I started talking and documenting my journey for Sub 40, and then I started talking on trying to educate people to improve their running skills. Then I started talking more and started trying to educate people on building discipline and all these things. And now I'm just documenting my journey. And throughout this whole time, man, the more I started posting content, the more I started to express myself, the more I started to feel confident, the more I could just finally be like, okay, I'm actually not shy, I'm actually confident. I'm actually this type of person. So content just made me realize that it's fine to be cringe because people don't actually care. The moment I posted my first video, people cared, or like, oh, okay, Asifio, we see you. Second video, okay. Third video, fourth video, fifth video, sixth video. They didn't really care. So the more I posted, the more I was just finding my sense of confidence, finding my sense of everything. And now I'm in this position where people are now even asking me for advices in person on how can I live vape just like you? How can I build discipline just like you? You've really inspired me to what. Like I've gotten to a point where that happens. And I love that, and that's the reason, all because of content. So that's the reason why I love content. It finally took me out of that cage that I was in, that small trapped cage. It took me out of that cage and made me just be like, okay, I'm actually him, So that's the reason why I went for content, because I love it so very much. And I saw my strongest point in content is video editing. That's the reason why I added video editing plus managing a social media account. Because if you can check most of my videos, the editing there, it's simple, but yet, that's the thing I love about my editing. It's simple, but yet, so I knew, okay, my strongest point, people have said, your editing skills, your editing skills, what. And I'm like, okay, my strongest point is actually editing. And we could add an upsell of managing their social media account so that we can price it a bit higher, So that's my why, and that's why I'm doing this content agency. So that's that. Now, the plan on how I'm gonna make this next 5 months the best 5 months. So, yesterday we had a dinner with my moms and my dad, and we were talking over there, and I told them about, in order for me to get international payments, I'm gonna need a parental guidance in order to manage my account. You know why? I'm still young. I'm 17, I'm not yet 18. So, and then I asked my dad, but I don't think he was like actually present and focused, but I asked him, can you be like, parental guidance, all these things? He was like, yes. I was like, okay, I'm gonna ask you again today. I'm gonna ask him again later today. So depending on his response to get to open up the account for Payoneer, Stripe, I'm gonna open my own Stripe. Once I turn 18, I'm going straight to Stripe. But for now, I can just focus on Payoneer, So by the Payoneer, if my dad can open up the account, the goal for the next 5 months is then $10K per month. Then, if my dad says no and all these other things, then I have no choice but to then do the South African. I need to target South African, South African people over here, present my offer to them and control their accounts, which then the goal over there is 15K Rand per month, So, depending on my dad's response, which I know you will say yes, 10K per month. If not, my goal over here, which is for the South African one, 15K per month. So how am I planning on doing this? August is obviously the goal which I've already achieved to make my first dollar online. September, if it's on the 10K mark, my goal is to make around 3K per month. Over here, by South Africa, my goal is to make at least 500 to 800 per month. October, it increases just a little bit, 5K per month over here in dollars. Then from here in South Africa is maybe like 3K per month. November, we increase it a little bit, 7K over here for the dollars. Over here is then maybe like 5 to also 7K rand per month. Then December, 10K per month. Then over here, December, maybe it's like 7 to then 15K. Also here, December is like maybe 7 to 10K per month. You see, just somewhere around that range. The main goal is definitely 10K, which I know I've already achieved. But I don't mind the range of 7 to 10K because there's a thing of when you set high goals, your high goal is over here. And if you keep on doing the expected work that you have to be doing, you might just reach over here. Where you, like, let's say you put a deadline, you might actually just reach it over here. You want to make 10K, you might just make 7K. You want to run 10 kilometers in 50 minutes, you might just run it over here in 52 minutes. You want to eat 5 burgers in 2 minutes, you might just eat 3 burgers in 2 minutes. You see, you might just be next to your goal over here. That's one thing that I've learned and I've realized. So me saying 10K is literally 7 to 10K per month. That's literally it. And I haven't made a single dollar in my single life. But this month, I've already made my first dollar online, So the game plan on how I'm going to achieve exactly this dollar signs is Sundays are going to be dedicated for doing prospecting, prospect research, gathering all the 180 people, if I'm not wrong, because in a day, I want to do 30 DMs in a day, 6 times a week. So Sundays, we focus on getting all of those 180 people, adding them into a Google Sheet, telling myself which day I'm going to outreach to, which person, that person, and this person. Then Monday, we outreach 30 people, Tuesday, 30 people, Wednesday, 30, Friday, 30, Thursday, 30, and then Saturday morning, we do the 30. Then Saturday afternoon, we then analyze exactly, okay, what did we do right? What did we do wrong? How can we improve? And like you see, all of those, analyzing exactly my outreach scripts, how many book calls did I get? How many show-ups did I get? How many replies did I get? All of these things, just analyzing exactly how everything went. And that's the system of how I'm going to achieve these 2 goals of mine, So that is the blueprint for the business side. Literally, that is the blueprint. And I know I've already achieved it. I'm speaking with such confidence because I've detached away from this. If y'all watched my vlog, I think it was week 7, where it's written there, the law of attachment. Something of I realized that the law of attachment is what I was missing. I think that's the title. But that video over there, that week actually just made me realize I should detach away from these goals and already feel it within that I'm already making 10K per month or 15K rand per month. Should really feel it within and then start acting as it, start walking as it, start thinking as it, and start moving my day as it. How would the 10K version of a Sikhen Ndlovu wake up and do in the morning? He would boom, 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 boom. How would he act in this certain situation where things aren't going fair for him? He would boom, 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 boom. How would the 10K per month of a Sikhen Ndlovu who is now tired but yet knows he still has to do 30 outreaches a day, what would he do in this current situation? He would type, send. You see? So that's the thing. That's what I realized. I'm like, I should just move in alignment. I should not keep on, being attached to my goals of this 10K per month. I should not put it on a pedestal, but then just realize that, take a deep breath, take out, and then just be like, how? I'm already making 10K per month. And start moving, start acting like that. Start doing the necessary work of that 10K per month. Start talking and thinking and start doing everything as that type of person. So that's the full blueprint, I recommend for you to also do a blueprint, and I recommend for you to ask yourself exactly how would this version of myself act? How would the leadership version of myself be on a daily basis? How would the hardworking self of mine be on a daily basis? Then guess what? Act upon that. Live like him. Think like him. Speak like him. Then eventually it's going to magnify to the Lord. Then the Lord is going to be like, this guy actually deserves what he's talking about. He's actually doing the necessary actions. He's actually keeping consistent. Now you deserve this blessing. Then boom, you're then going to get the goal, but then it's not going to faze you. It's not going to impress you because you already knew within that you've already achieved that goal. So now you then just continue with your day. Blessings are coming. Blessings, just like that. So I just always want you to remember this, as within, as without. Basically what I'm saying, work on your inner self, because the way you treat yourself on the inner is how you're going to be treated, and how you're going to be treated outside. If you keep on telling yourself that, I'm stupid and I'm all these things, guess what? People are then going to call you stupid, and then you are going to do stupid activities. But then the more you keep on telling yourself, you know what? I'm actually successful. I'm actually smart. I'm actually all of this. Eventually, people are going to see, this guy is actually smart. He actually knows why A plus A equals B. And he actually knows why bananas are like red colors. This guy is actually knowledgeable. Oh, he has success. No, I'm not even shocked, As you present yourself inside, then as you treat yourself well on the inside, you're then going to be shown on the outside. Then guess what? When it's shown on the outside, boom, the Lord is going to see it. Boom, the Lord's going to bless you. Boom, we both live a happy life. Boom, life is good. Boom. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, but you get the point, man. You get the point. Boom, 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 boom. That's the whole game plan. I literally miss speaking to the camera just like this, Not always holding it like this or constantly trying to edit, just keeping it nice and raw, talking to you guys, keeping you all updated and all of these nice things, just talking and being like, how are you doing today, Mr. or Mrs. that's behind the camera? I know you're doing fantastic because you're watching my video. I know you're laying back, you're chilling. You might be eating some course. You might be chilling. You might be doing some bad things. But I don't care. I'm just happy that you're over here enjoying the vlog and both of us are just having a nice connection. Am I right or am I right? That's how it is, man. So that's the full blueprint. That's why this next 5 months will definitely be my best 5 months. And yeah, man, keep at it. One thing I just want you to take out of this video is don't put your goals on a pedestal. Don't attach yourself towards your goals. Believe it within that you've already achieved the goals, and then just act upon it. As Mark 11:23 says, and I promise you, if anyone can say to this mountain, be lifted and thrown into the sea, and truly believes what he's saying, then the mountain has no choice but to move and be moved. The mountain has no choice but to be moved and thrown into the sea. So if you truly believe that you're going to be successful, you're then going to be successful. If you truly believe that you're going to be the next best leadership in your school or wherever, guess what? You will be the next best leadership in your school. If you believe that you're going to now truly be the next best YouTuber in your area, you are going to be that. Only if you believe. You can't say I'm going to be successful, but then have doubt, but then have worry, but then have sad, and all those other things. That's not in alignment. You're not aligning yourself. You're still living in your own frequency. But then once you can be like, okay, I actually am the next best leader. Then after you feel the emotions of how that will make you feel, and you move in alignment, guess what? You have no choice but to then be the next best leadership. If only you believe. Boom! Thank you for watching today's video.